The Byakugan, literally white eye, is a special dojutsu that comes from the Otsutsuki clan. After the Otsutsuki settled on Earth, the Byakugan became closely linked to the Hyuga clan, who are their descendants. It's one of the 3 great dojutsu, alongside the Sharingan and Rinnegan. Unlike the Sharingan, which only appears under certain conditions, the Byakugan is present from birth. People with it have large, white, or light lavender in the anime, irises with no visible pupils. When activated, their pupils become more defined, and the veins near their temples bulge due to increased blood flow. Because of its powerful abilities, the Byakugan is highly sought after. Over the years, Kumogakure has tried multiple times to steal and study it, especially during the Hyuga affair. Ao from Kirigakure even took one from a Hyuga he defeated and went to great lengths to protect it. Unlike other transplanted dojutsu, he could activate and deactivate it at will. To prevent their eyes from falling into enemy hands, the Hyuga clan created a cursed seal that destroys the Byakugan when its user dies. The anime suggests that just having a Byakugan isn't enough to use its full power. Even if someone is born with it, they need intense training to activate and master it. In some cases, stress can cause it to activate automatically. However, using it too much can lead to exhaustion, making it impossible to keep active until the user gets some rest. A Byakugan user has nearly 360-degree vision, except for a small blind spot at the back of the neck. It can see through almost anything, including walls and underground, and even detect what's inside a person's body. However, certain barriers and special smoke screens can block its vision. The Byakugan's range varies by user, but can be improved with training. For example, in Part 1, Neji Hyuga could see up to 50 meters, but by Part 2, his range extended to at least 800 meters. Hinata's range was even greater, reaching over 20 kilometers in the last. Kaguya's Byakugan could cover almost the entire world. The Byakugan also sees chakra in more detail than the Sharingan. It can identify clones, recognize chakra signatures, and even see the chakra pathway system inside a person's body, including all 361 Tenketsu points. The Hyuga clan developed the Gentle Fist fighting style to exploit this ability, allowing them to control an opponent's chakra by striking their Tenketsu. Some users can even split chakra-based attacks, making them pass harmlessly around them. Because it can see chakra, the Byakugan can detect when someone is using genjutsu. Ao, for instance, used his Byakugan to reveal that the 4th Mizukage was under genjutsu control. However, unlike the Sharingan, it doesn't provide any special defense against genjutsu. That said, it can enhance genjutsu techniques. Kaguya combined her Byakugan's vast range with infinite Tsukuyomi to control entire nations. Momoshiki also claimed his Byakugan let him see others' fates, though he regretted that he couldn't see his own. The anime has shown additional abilities for the Byakugan, including detecting people through their body heat, infrared vision, assessing someone's chakra development and whether they can mold chakra, reading a person's thoughts and memories, emitting chakra pulses to subdue opponents, analyzing enemy tactics to predict their moves in battle. Alright, a challenge just for you. Only 5% of people can like and subscribe before the timer runs out. Comment done if you managed to do it on time. The Jōgan, or Pure Eye, is a rare dojutsu known only to the Otsutsuki clan, who consider it both powerful and troublesome. In the manga, it looks almost featureless with a barely visible pupil, while in the anime, it's shown as a light blue eye with a darkened sclera and a visible pupil. When Boruto first awakened it in the academy, he couldn't activate it at will. It would turn on by itself when he focused on something specific. As a teenager, he learned to control it. Before that, the eye would activate on its own in the presence of hidden or dangerous targets. The Jōgan allows Boruto to see chakra flow, detect changes in chakra, and track people using their chakra. It also reveals the chakra pathway system and Tenketsu points. On top of that, it can see through invisible dimensional barriers and even predict where Yomotsu Hirasaka will be used. Unlike other dojutsu, the Jōgan remains fully functional even if the eye is physically damaged. The Ketsuryūgan, or Blood Dragon Eye, is a dojutsu found in certain members of the Chinoiki clan. It's known for its deep red color, giving users eyes as red as blood, and earning it comparisons to the 3 great dojutsu. When activated, the Ketsuryūgan makes the eyes glow bright red with dark red irises and white rectangular pupils. It grants powerful genjutsu abilities, allowing the user to hypnotize or extract information from a target through eye contact or physical touch. This dojutsu also gives the ability to manipulate iron, including controlling anything with a high iron concentration. Because of this, users can manipulate blood, both their own and others. To control someone else's blood, they must infuse their chakra into the target, as seen when Chino cut Sasuke's wrist to use her technique on him. The Kokugan, or Black Eye, is a dojutsu used by Ishiki Otsutsuki and later Kawaki through his kama. It features a black pupil that glows gold when jutsu are used, with a black wheel pattern and 8 spokes. The iris between the spokes is gold. After Ishiki's death, his eye became less detailed, with only 2 spokes appearing when he appeared as a spirit. Kawaki's Kokugan changes the number of spokes based on his techniques, starting with 1 when not using jutsu and increasing to 5, depending on the technique. 3 years later, Kawaki can use the Kokugan without his kama, and all 8 spokes appear when activated. The Kokugan grants the ability to use Sukuna Hikona, a technique that instantly shrinks the user or any non-living matter in their field of vision, or restore it to its original size. It also allows the use of Daikokuten to store things in a dimension where time doesn't pass. The Kokugan can summon large black cubes to disrupt sensory techniques, estimate lifespan, or chakra, in the anime, or open space-time portals, including access to a timeless dimension without Daikokuten. The Sharingan, or Copy Wheel Eye, is a Dojutsu Kekkei Genkai of the Uchiha clan, considered one of the 3 great Dojutsu. It was first manifested by Indra Otsutsuki, originating from Kaguya's Rinne Sharingan. The Sharingan awakens when the user experiences intense emotions, often tied to loss or stress. Once activated, it enhances the user's perception, but requires practice to control. The Sharingan has 2 main abilities, the Eye of Insight and the Eye of Hypnotism. The Eye of Insight allows the user to see chakra, predict movements, read lips, and even copy jutsu with near-perfect accuracy. Users can also observe and memorize techniques like ninjutsu, genjutsu, and taijutsu. With enough training, they can anticipate an opponent's moves and even see on a cellular level. The Eye of Hypnotism lets the user perform genjutsu, controlling others through eye contact, often forcing them to follow commands without their knowledge. The user can also trap opponents in an infinite loop, Izanami, or warp reality, Izanagi. But these abilities cause blindness in the Sharingan after use. The Sharingan's power grows as it matures, with more tomo, spokes, representing greater control. Non-Uchiha can transplant Sharingan, but it requires more chakra to use and cannot be turned off. Sharingan users can also connect and share visions, making it a powerful tool both individually and when linked with others. Ranmaru has a unique Dojutsu Kekkei Genkai, which makes his eyes glow red when activated. This dojutsu is similar to the Byakugan and gives him enhanced extrasensory abilities. It allows him to see and hear things from great distances, as well as see through obstacles. He can also sense chakra and track others from far away. This dojutsu can counter other visual powers by blocking the ability to see chakra or resist genjutsu. It also allows Ranmaru to cast powerful genjutsu that can deceive sensory abilities. He can hide his own chakra pathway or create fake ones by surrounding himself or his target with red dust. Ranmaru's enhanced perception lets him uncover hidden details and even read people's thoughts, as he did with Reiga. He can sense changes in someone's chakra or their life force, helping him predict their next move or confirm if someone is alive. Additionally, Ranmaru can transfer some of his own life force to heal someone who is near death. The Rinne Sharingan, Lunhuishe Lunyen, meaning Samsara Copy Wheel Eye, is a powerful Dojutsu Kekkei Mora, combining the abilities of both the Rinnegan and Sharingan. It has red sclera and irises, with a ripple pattern covering the eyeball, and 9 tomoe. This eye was first seen in Kaguya Otsutsuki after she ate the chakra fruit from the god tree. It also appeared in the 10 tails, formed when Kaguya merged with the god tree. According to the Uchiha clan's stone tablet, when someone with the Rinne Sharingan approaches the moon, the eye will open and grant the infinite dream. This happened when Madara Uchiha became the 10 Tails Jinchuriki and gained the Rinne Sharingan after obtaining both of his Rinnegan. Kaguya, resurrected in Madara's body, also retained the Rinne Sharingan. The Rinne Sharingan has all the powers of the Sharingan and can cast the infinite Tsukuyomi, a genjutsu that traps people in an endless dream. The only way to break it is by using the Rinnegan along with the chakra of the nine-tailed beasts. Kaguya can also use the Rinne Sharingan to transport herself and others to alternate dimensions. Rinnegan, literally meaning samsara eye, is the most powerful among the three great Dojutsu: Sharingan, Byakugan, and Rinnegan. It has concentric circles on the eye. The first person to use the Rinnegan was Hagoromo Otsutsuki. His mother, Kaguya, was the one who originally had it after eating the chakra fruit of the god tree. It's said that anyone who awakens the Rinnegan will become either a god of creation to bring peace to the world, or a god of destruction to destroy it. Hagoromo's sons, Indra and Asura, passed down their chakra, which eventually led to the Rinnegan being revived in their descendants. To unlock this power, a person needs to receive Hagoromo's chakra. This happened with Madara Uchiha, who combined his chakra with Hashirama Senju's. His eyes changed into the Rinnegan after that. The Rinnegan grants the user access to the six Path's techniques. Deva. Path controls attraction and repulsion. Asura. Path alters the body mechanically. Human path takes souls. Animal path summons creatures. Preda. Path absorbs chakra. Naraka. Path summons the king of hell, the outer. Path is a special ability that gives control over life and death. It lets the user bring back the dead, control chakra chains, and more. The Senrigan, meaning clairvoyance, is a dojutsu that allows the user to project their consciousness to any location. They can see and hear events happening anywhere, even in other dimensions, and can also observe past events from the moment of their birth. However, the user is limited to what they already know and cannot comprehend information beyond their general understanding. They also can't perceive events in spiritual or mental realms. The ability is known to be possessed by Shibai Otsutsuki and was later manifested by Ada after Amato transplanted DNA from Shibai's remains into her. The Mangekyō Sharingan, meaning kaleidoscope copy wheel eye, is an advanced version of the Sharingan, activated only by a few Uchiha who experience intense trauma. This dojutsu is known as the heavenly eyes that see the truth of all creation, without obstruction. Unlike the normal Sharingan, the Mangekyō Sharingan has a unique appearance with a pinwheel-like tomo design. It is typically triggered by the grief or fear of losing someone close, often involving their death. Historically, Uchiha misunderstood this as needing to cause the death themselves, leading some to kill loved ones to awaken the Mangekyō Sharingan. The Mangekyō Sharingan enhances all basic Sharingan abilities and grants powerful, unique abilities that vary between users. For example, both Sasuke and Itachi can use Amaterasu's flames, but Sasuke has better control. Each eye may have different abilities. Sasuke's left eye uses Amaterasu, while his right eye controls flames with Kagutsuchi. Some users have multiple abilities in one eye, like Itachi's right eye, which has both Amaterasu and Tsukuyomi. When a user awakens the Mangekyō Sharingan in both eyes, they can perform Susanoo even without either eye. In rare cases, users can unlock the straight-to-mo form, like Madara and Sasuke, making their movements smoother. The Mangekyō Sharingan also gives the user the ability to read the Uchiha clan's stone tablet more effectively than the regular Sharingan, but not as well as the Rinnegan. Mangekyō Sharingan can be transplanted into non-Uchiha, giving them the same abilities, though it requires more chakra. Unlike regular Sharingan, non-Uchiha can activate or deactivate the Mangekyō at will, and its abilities can be programmed to activate under specific conditions, even after the user's death. Using the Mangekyō Sharingan is draining, causing immense chakra usage and physical strain, which can lead to blindness over time. The eternal Mangekyō Sharingan, which is obtained by transplanting eyes from a sibling, eliminates the negative effects like chakra drain and vision deterioration. The new eyes merge the abilities of both Mangekyōs, allowing the user to use techniques from both eyes without harm. Madara stated that the eternal Mangekyō Sharingan represents an Uchiha's resilience despite immense loss. The Tenseigan, literally reincarnation eye, is a dojutsu introduced in the last Naruto the movie. According to the movie's novel, the Tenseigan can be obtained when an Otsutsuki clan member is implanted with the Byakugan of a Hyuga. this. Fusion of chakra from both clans transforms the Byakugan into the Tenseigan. When Toneri Otsutsuki implants Hanabi Hyuga's Byakugan into himself, the process takes several days. As it progresses, Toneri experiences intense, painful pulsations in his eyes, which ease with rest. Once the Tenseigan is fully formed, the previously featureless white Byakugan now have blue pupils with overlapping white flower-like patterns. Toneri plans to use the Tenseigan's power to destroy Earth by crashing the moon into it. And once the planet is destroyed, he aims to use the Tenseigan to recreate it. However, before he can execute his plan, he engages in a battle with Naruto, Uzumaki. During the fight, Toneri uses the Tenseigan to summon a giant golem and enters Tenseigan chakra mode, which grants him truth-seeking balls and the ability to fly. Although this form gives him the power to cause major damage to the moon, it proves fragile, and it dissipates after Naruto punches him. When the form fades, Toneri's Tenseigan reverts back to the Byakugan, which is then immediately removed from him. In the movie, there are references to Hamura Otsutsuki's Tenseigan, but these may actually refer to an energy vessel of the same name. The novelization suggests that this vessel was created after Hamura's death to preserve his power. However, Retsu no Sho mentions that the vessel was created while Hamura was still alive, by his own design. It's unclear whether Hamura possessed the Dojutsu form of the Tenseigan, and if so, what he used it for. In Naruto Shippuden the movie, Shion possesses a unique Dojutsu that allows her to see the future of a specific person, usually showing her their death. This ability activates involuntarily, and when it does, her eyes turn into a violet color. With an ornate pupil, Shion was raised by her mother, Miroku, who ordered that she not learn any ninjutsu so that she could live a normal life. Because of this, and the pampered lifestyle she led, Shion had low stamina and often had to be carried by others over long distances. However, her natural powers were so strong that her mother feared if Shion ever turned evil, she could become a greater threat than Moryo. As the priestess of the land of demons, Shion was born with two gifts. The first is the ability to seal away demons, a skill she had been training in her whole life, though she didn't realize that using the seal could release Moryo and set him free. The second gift is the ability to predict someone's death. This power acts as a defense mechanism, protecting the priestess. If she dies, the prediction activates and warns her past self, identifying the people around her at the time. The past Shion would then state that one of them would die, motivating them to protect her. Shion has made 100 such predictions, all of which were accurate, until she broke her own prediction to protect Naruto Uzumaki. Before her death, Miroku, in exchange for not allowing Shion to learn ninjutsu, gave her a mystical bell with special powers. This bell can protect the holder from harm and activates involuntarily. It can fire laser beams that slice through Moryo's stone puppet soldiers, create a sphere of light to shield Shion from darkness, transfer protection to others, as she did to protect Naruto from Moryo, and transform into an angelic light entity capable of destroying Moryo's darkness. Shion gave the mystical chakra from the bell to Naruto, allowing them to combine their powers to form the Super Chakra Rasengan, a powerful variation of the Rasengan that completely destroyed Moryo and caused the mountain they were in to erupt. Yome possesses a Dojutsu that allows her to track enemies by dilating her pupils and using the reflection of tiny water droplets. This ability enhances her evasion skills during combat, giving her a unique edge. Yome is known for her exceptional eyesight. When she activates her ability, her pupils dilate, allowing her to follow enemy movements by focusing on the reflections in water droplets. According to Sen, once Yome locks onto a target, she can see up to several dozen kilometers away. However, Yome herself notes that the evaporation of water droplets due to the sun complicates the technique and limits how long she can use it. In battle, Yome combines this heightened vision with her flexibility to improve her evasion tactics. Despite her strong visual abilities, she has a weakness. She is vulnerable to blinding light, such as from a flash bomb.
Thanks for watching! Like, subscribe, and see you next time. Bye!